Hey, Big Brother is now in its 23rd season and a new episode wrapped up just a few hours ago. And every week this summer, former house guest and winner Rachel Reilly Villegas will join me to chat all things Big Brother. She sat down with me to wrap up this week's nomination ceremony.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting. I feel like you're my favorite person to talk Big Brother with because you're a super fan like how I am.
and I love that. And this is such a great season to be a super fan of. We talked a little bit about the first week and all the madness that happened with Frenchie's HOH. But as we saw Thursday, we have a new HOH, Kyland. How do we feel about Kyland winning HOH?
I love that Kylan won HOH because I like that he was taken off the block last week. That's always one of my favorite things. I love that he is I think he's gonna have a less messy HOH, which is, as a viewer, you always want a messy HOH. But I love that he is kind of friends with everyone. So we're gonna have to see where his true alliances are. I'm glad he won. I thought it was great.
There's a few people in trouble, but as we saw, he targeted Frenchie and Brittany. How do we feel? Do we think this is a revenge for Kylan getting nominated week one?
I definitely think that this is revenge. Okay, so in my personal opinion, I think that the Frenchie nomination was the easy way to go because thinking about the house, it's still only week 2. We're playing Big Brother. This is like a marathon, as we always say. You have to nominate Frenchie because of the messy HOH he just had. It's the easy thing to do. Nobody in the house is going to be upset with you. Nobody is going to really think anything about it. And maybe Frenchie goes a little crazy this week. I don't know. We'll see what happens with him on the block. But I think he had to, right? So that, now the Brittany is what I'm kind of confused about because I was under the impression they were friends. They were talking a lot. We saw in the first week. So I know that she's a pawn, and I know that it was like, maybe she was like, okay with it, but she didn't really volunteer herself. So usually we see pawns that volunteer themselves. And so I was confused with the Brittany, but maybe he felt not as close to Brittany. I heard rumors of Derek X, and I was going to be so upset. I was like, absolutely not. He pulled you off the block. If you do that, I'm not a stan. We do not stan you anymore. And I'm so glad that didn't happen because we're still standing Kyland.
All right, Rachel. Well, it has been a pleasure catching up with you. As you know, we're going to be doing this on a week-to-week basis. So where can people find you? Where can the super fans find you if they want to keep in touch and see your reactions to the game?
Yes, so I'm on Instagram at Rachel Reilly Villegas. I'm on Twitter at Rachel Reilly. I'm so excited to talk to anyone. So if you have questions or just want to hit me up, feel free anytime. Thank you for doing this. I'm so excited to chat with you about all summer.
Well, thank you so much for joining, Rachel, and we'll chat again next week.
All right, sounds great. Have a great day.
Once again, Rachel will be joining me every Sunday this summer to chat all things Big Brother. What a pleasure to be chatting with her about this. Now, we will have our exclusive interview with her posted on our website, WLFI.com.